Hello, my name is Michelle, and I have another ID here on YouTube, but I've just recently started a low carb eating plan. I've been on low carb off and on most of my life. Well, not on low carb, but on diets most of my life. But most of the time when I need to lose weight, I always come back to low carb. And I just wanted to show you this journal that I started keeping way back when. I'm going to make this a continuing thing. I hope I'm not having voice problems because I've been having a lot of problems, but I'll just continue, and then if I do, I'll have to delete it. I got in here my thinnest weight. I'll just show you a picture of it. I was 8 pounds 9.5 ounces there. And ever since I've kind of struggled with my weight. I wasn't a real heavy child. I was a little thin child actually. And I think I started putting on weight around 4th or 5th grade. And I went all through school. I wasn't overly overweight, but after my children were born, I gained a lot of weight. This is one of my most disgusting pictures. I have that on as one of my most terrible pictures, and a lot was going on then. I had lost one of my best friends to obesity actually. And anyway, September 1st, 1995, I wrote this poem, and that's why I called my channel Fat Like Me, because of this poem. What does it feel like to be fat like me? My weight ballooning to 293. Clothes don't fit, nothing looks right. It seems for my fat there's no end in sight. I try to diet, only to fail time after time after time. 2 pounds down, 2 up again. It seems with this diet game, I just can't win. Always the fattest in crowds of people. Looking at pictures, unbelieving that it's me. Why can't I do it? Why is it so hard? The diet food tastes so good and I feel so charged. But it seems like I'm stuck in this race that I'm in, hoping and praying this race I will win. I have a new daughter, who's 13 now, so this was a long time ago, and a fine son too. I want to be there in all that they do. But I feel like death is close for me now, if I don't stop eating some way, somehow. My body is tired, my looks they are gone. My energy's waning, I weigh a ton. My self-esteem's lower than it's ever been. I'm stuck in this pattern I'm in. Today's a new day, I'll try again. I pray today is a day I will win. Please God help me, this is my plea. I hate feeling this feeling of fat like me. Now I'm not in the molly grubs about my weight anymore. I'm 51 years old and I've been through a lot the last few years, and I just don't let it get me down really like I used to. I used to get depressed over it. I'm not one of these big beautiful women. I hate that phrase with a passion, because I think a lot of people say, well, I'm a big beautiful woman, but they hide behind that because really they're miserable women. Not all of them. I imagine there's some that have accepted their weight like it is, but I can't see how. This is one of my heaviest pictures. I think I was 293 in this picture, and it was at a family reunion, and it was shortly after my daughter. I think she was 10 months. But I looked at this picture and I thought, who is that fat woman in the flowered dress? And then I looked at it and I'm like, shit. Oh, shoot. That's me. This is a G-rated video series. This is me. Now my dad is right next to me, and I looked at that and I thought, what in the heck have I become? All these people, look how small they look. Even one of my chubbiest aunts right there, you know. And then look at this. I was mortified when I saw that. But anyway, these are pictures that I've taken over the years and people I've known. This is my girlfriend Kathy. She died from obesity, from a blood clot on her lung that was mainly probably caused from inactivity. She had just become a nurse and she had a full life ahead of her. And off and on I've weighed and I've gained and I've lost, and I've got pictures here at 270. This is 270. Pictures at 260. I've got pictures of 250. This is 261. I've got pictures of me at let's see, this says that I hit 235 pounds today. Tired of slow weight loss, going on Atkins today for a few days for motivation. Have been on high fiber, low fat, losing slow. Need to see scale move below 230. By the way, I don't own a scale because when I have a scale, I become a compulsive overweigher. I weigh in the morning, I weigh at night. I weigh before I get up, I weigh after I get up. Well, not before I get up, but you know what I mean. So I weigh. At one time, my daughter and I had this scale when we lived in Ohio, and it was weighing us 10 pounds light. When I found out how much it weighed, I said, come on. I told my daughter, we got the scale, we went to the river, and we threw it in the river, and my daughter did this. Well, that takes care of our problem. Unfortunately, it didn't. My daughter's a little bit overweight too. She's just got a little bit of chub, but she's starting to slim down as she's going through puberty and getting taller. But I see her about the weight I was. So we've been learning about things. We join curves, which we hardly ever go to. We take walks and things. I'm just trying to teach her how to, be active and eat right. I'm teaching her about some right eating and what can help her lose. My sister always had me on diets when I was a young girl, and I think even before I really needed to diet, and I think that probably contributed to why I'm heavy today. I got fat and skinny, fat and skinny, fat and skinny. This is the same reunion. This is me with a little bit thinner. I think I was about, this is my son, I think I was about 260 there, which I normally would stay around 265 off and on. This is my girlfriend Kathy again, the one that died from obesity. This was shortly before she died, and she was so very miserable. Through my children growing up, praise the Lord, I'm down to 234 again, and here I'm down to 212. Here it says I'm at 270 again. I'm at 208. Here I am again after a couple bouts up to 230 again. This was my last entry, was October 18th, 2007. I don't learn overeating makes you fat, lazy, unmotivated, and sad, and makes you look like crap. 2007 has been a hard year with the suicide death of Jim back in March. My ex-husband killed himself, the father of my kids. But now there is no excuse. We are all doing nicely in North Carolina and no reason to stay fat. So October 25th, 2007, I weighed 270 pounds. I went on a diet, and in a week I had lost 10 pounds on Atkins, and November 8th I had lost more, which I was down to 253. I started walking. I was walking 3 days a week, 2 miles a day. I worked up, in fact, to 4 miles a day. And I think I got down to about 249 pounds, I think. And around Thanksgiving, I fell off. And I've been off of it ever since. So I guess I have to put another entry in here because I started... well, this is my 3rd week on Atkins, and I think I've lost about 10 pounds probably, or maybe a little more. I weigh in every Monday, and I started a diet group, and I'm starting to run out. This is me at a thinner weight. I want to get down to 160 pounds. And I've started an MSN weight group and for support, and I believe I'm going to do it again. So this is my very first video, and I'm at 9 minutes and 37 seconds, 38 seconds, 39 seconds, 40. And I'm so excited about what I'm doing. I'm taking pictures, and I feel like I'm going to do it this time with the internet's help in some strange way. Thank you for viewing. Bye. Michelle signing off.